means if I want to learn databases, is it required any criteria, or else is it required any prerequisites? Okay, so this kind of lot of confusion was there in the students. Okay, so I hope that some people have some little bit queries also there, like for example, your background was different background, but you will be learning Oracle. So is it correct or not? So I'm so background student, I'm coming to so technology. For that technology purpose, Oracle, how much it was supporting to us? Okay, is it necessary to learn one person, one technology person, he want to learn database or not? Yes, sir. So this kind of general doubts in their mind. And the most of the things is what now, databases are so many databases are there. Okay, so that is also one type of confusion was occurred. Okay, like different kind of database like Oracle, SQL Server, yes or no? So these kind of different kind of databases are there, like Oracle, otherwise we can say like SQL Server, either we can say MySQL. Okay, MySQL. Okay, DB2, Sybase, like so many Sybase, and so many databases. So we have it here in our real-time industries. Okay, so like which kind of databases we want to learn? Okay, so this is also okay. This kind of the confusion also there. Okay, now, so that's why first of all we will just go to the general things we are going to discuss on. Okay, and later we will go for Oracle session. And before going to Oracle session also, I will give clear information about Oracle in this what we are going to learning. Okay, so what kind of schedule was there, and this schedule, whatever the management is going to say to you, and they already informed to you this schedule, how it will be planning that. So that all information before we are going to starting, I will give it. Okay, so based on that, we will go to plan our sessions. Okay, so how many sessions we need to cover, we need it, and how many, what kind of topics we are going to covering. Okay, so that all kind of things I will give it. Okay, right. And before going to that, and before going to that information, first of all, generally databases. So for example, generally so many people, they knows that databases means simply they're saying like that, storing some information. Yes or no? So they're saying like storing some data, so storing some information, they're going to saying that. But that is one of the factor, but it is not like the database is nothing but to storing data. Okay, it's not only for that. Okay, there are so many different kind of activities, the operations that we can do it. Okay, now, so that's why database means not only for storing. In my view, it's not only for storing. Okay, so many people saying that storing data, storing data, but you just remember, storing data or information, it is a one of the factor, and it is one of the activity. Okay, we are going to do it, but not only for exactly that was there are, after storing there are so many operations, so many activities we can do it. Okay, now, so that kind of activities what it is. Okay, so what we can do it, that all we will see one by one in our sessions. Okay, now, and the thing is what now, some people have a for example, different kind of people, we have it. For example, somebody learning some front end technologies, like there's somebody learning go for front end tools are there some. Okay, so front end tools, and somebody that means back end side people, that's called a back end programmers. Okay, so back end tools or back end programmers also we can go to call. Okay, so mainly when you want to develop any application in our real time industries. Okay, now, so there are two kind of people was going to there, and there are two kind of people are very important role they're going to play in our real-time projects. Okay, now, so one is front end people, otherwise we can say front end programmers. Okay, or developers, like in the same to same back end people, back end programmers or back end developers. Okay, so that kind of two people are very important for us. Okay, so in these two people, somebody that means front end side people, they're going to doing their works which is related to front end side. Okay, operations, whatever it was there while developing the projects, and those kind of operations they're going to doing that. And back end side, okay, so while developing database, not only completely front end operations, some operations also we need, and we want to take some support from back end also. Okay, for simple example, suppose I think in this some front end people are there. Front end people means I'm giving some technology people, like for example Java people was there. Okay, some .NET people was there, like the PHP people was there. Okay, so like some Python people are there. Okay, so now this kind of people, just they're going to learning the tools, so whatever it was there, and to developing different kind of applications. Okay, so some like standalone applications, web applications. Okay, so different kind of application they are going to developing now. So these people generally front end side people, and generally we called as a front end side programmers, we called. Okay, so but these people, when you see this, who are learning Java, .NET, PHP, Python, these people also coming to, okay, to learning databases. Okay, and the backend set tools also, we have some tools are there like Oracle. Okay, and some people are going to learning like .NET. Okay, and some people are going to learning like MySQL. Okay, so there are so many databases. Just now I said here. Okay, so many database tools are there here. So like Sybase, they are going to learning like that. Okay, so the question is what now? So two people, they're going to play major role in our project development. Okay, so in this front end and back end people I said. But here the thing is, for example, just question it. One question for me from my side. Okay, suppose so many people are there who are learning Java, who are learning .NET and PHP people. So generally, you have a website. For example, you want to develop a website. All right. Okay, so you have a website. Okay, now, for example, you need to develop one web application, otherwise one website you want to develop. Okay, so now tell me what kind of that means if I want to develop a website, can you tell me what we required for us? Is suppose you need to develop one website in Java. Okay, we are going to taking some Java related courses, like Java related things. We need a good knowledge of core Java, and after that we need some advanced Java information. Okay, so this kind of things we are learning. And you suppose if your website is a .NET website, so the people are going to taking some C Sharp .NET, ASP.NET. Okay, they need it like a PHP, core PHP and advanced PHP, and Python also. Okay, it's a core Python, advanced Python. Okay, they're going to learning that. Okay, but the thing is, can you tell me if I want to develop a website? The question is, without database, can you develop website or not? So our question is what now? Without database, okay, without a database, can you develop your website? Okay, it was somewhat uh, yeah, it is not possible. Okay, so without database, we can't develop especially web applications. Okay, I'm not saying that static websites. I'm going to telling that what now, web applications, online applications. Okay, so that kind of applications we can't go to develop without databases. So that's why we need some database help whenever you want to develop any website. Okay, so we need to go for to need some information about the database. Otherwise we need some help, or some we need some the supporting, okay, from the database is required. For example, nowadays there are so many websites are there. Generally we are taking generally websites you can see in the real time. Okay, can you tell me is there any website is there without a database? Okay, so can you tell me a database? That means nowadays we have so many websites are there, no, like a Gmail account, Yahoo. Okay, this kind of so many websites we have it here. Is there any website is there without a database means? Okay, so it's very difficult to say that. Okay, so because of reason, every website the behind, if you want to see, compulsory we have some database support. For example, even though nowadays we are using what now Google is using, yes or no? So Google is also one type of database, and the people called it is a database search engine. Okay, so why it is called a database search engine means for from Google through, that means from Google whatever it was there, what we can do with Google, what kind of operations we can do through Google. Is there any idea for you? Yeah, searching. So we are going to searching, that means your required information, if you need it a particular information, then definitely we are going to Google, and we are going to searching our required data from the Google, yes or no? So are you retrieving data from Google database engine? Okay, now, so whatever you are going to sending the request, okay, That means, for example, I wanted some topic information. So we are entering the topic. So that information, what we are going to do, we are going to retrieving. Okay, we are retrieving from the data from your Google database. So that means before you want to retrieving your information, okay, otherwise fetching your data or fetching your information from your Google. So first of all, that information should be have it. Yes or no? So if the information is not there, okay, in my database, then you try to fetch, then it was showing that no information. Okay, so if you want to fetch or retrieve your information, definitely we should have we store some data into that. Then only we are retrieving your information. Otherwise, we can't go to retrieve it here. Yes or no? So like a database, that means Google is also one type of database which was monitoring your data, your information day by day or day to day information will be holding, or day-to-day information will be storing and managing, maintained by Google, and from there you are going to retrieving your necessary information. Okay, so like this kind of things we can do it. So like this, what I'm telling here. So websites, any website, okay, in real time, whatever almost every website, so 90% of websites you can see, every website they're going to develop based on your what we can say databases. Okay, now, so why, sir, why databases are required for website means simple reason. For example, suppose you developing one website. So in your website, you know that the website is nothing but it's nothing but it is what now? It is a group of web pages. Yes or no? So it's a group of web pages. It's a group of web pages. Okay, and you can see each web page. Suppose you can see each web page is called one form. Okay, if you just think it here, okay, every web page is called one form, and in that I'm going to developing one of the form in my website. Okay, that form is called as a suppose a registration form are you developing now. So whenever you want to design your registration form, okay, generally registration form we are going to creating, otherwise we are going to designing in our websites. The purpose is what now means we are getting some information from the user. So that means any user they want to access, any user they want to access our website. Okay, so we are not giving the permission to all people. Okay, now, so we are not giving to permission to all people. Okay, we are giving permission to those people who are having some authentication permissions. So that authentication permissions who having that, those people can access my website. Otherwise we didn't give it that accessing permissions. So why is this kind of the thing I need to provide means simple. So we are giving some permission. That means whenever I'm giving permission to someone and that someone can access my data, it means that what now we have a security. Yes or no? If that kind of restriction you're not giving to through your website, then what it was happen, anybody can access your website, anybody can access your website. So anybody can access your website means there is no security. Okay, that means anybody can come and see my website and they can do all activities in website. So there is no proper security in that. So that's what the people will do nowadays. You can see almost every website it is having first thing is what now, registration form. The registration form is nothing but next to what it was there. After registration form we have a login pages. Yes or no? So login page was there, it means that some registration form compulsory we should have it. Okay, so because before registration, that means without registration you can't go to directly login, it's impossible. So that's why before you want to log in into any website, okay, so now first you have to go for registered and you enter your all details, and later in that details can you identify in the registration form. Okay, why the people are going to maintain registration form means there one thing was there. Okay, they are asking your username, they're asking your username and password. So this username and password who was going to preparing through registration form, okay, those people, that means after enter your all details in the registration form, okay, it will be go to submitted. Okay, you people are submitted, but you know that whatever the information we are sending through registration form, that information after click on submit button, that information is going to database. I think maximum people we know that. Okay, whatever we are going to enter the user details in our registration form as per the given contents. Okay, so that all information after fulfill that form we are going to submit it. So whenever you submitted, what it was happening here, that username and password is going to storing under databases. So why, sir, why this information we need to store in the database means, Okay, there are few things are there, the few reasons are there. One is reason is what now, this user is existing or not existing, we want to check it, yes or no. So because if new user come to my website, again you want to register, okay, with the same name, already that name is registered by someone. So at the time I don't want to give the permission for that, okay. So I don't want to give permission to that. So that means I want to tell you this name already existing in my database, yes or no. So that's why you want to tell, how can you tell this name already existing, okay. So that means that existing data already I have to store in somewhere. So you're newly inserting data and the already existing data, both are comparing together. And in this comparison, suppose that name already existing in my database, then you can go for to take another new name or another existing name and compare it with that name. So that is what we want to do. So that is what we want to do. So like this one reason we want to get. Second is what now, suppose registration is successfully done. What is the next thing is what now, you need to log in. So login purpose also, we all of you know that we need to comparing username and what we can say password. Okay. So username password we should comparing together. That means this username is right or wrong, password is right or wrong. So that is also I want to compare. Compare means what I want to do, already the data should be stored into somewhere. So then only we can comparing is possible. Yes, this username is there or not there. Yes, this username is there. Yes, with correct name or not. Okay, true or false. So this kind of conditions we need to check and finally give the permission to the user to log in into websites. So these kind of internal activities we want to do means definitely data should be stored into somewhere. The storing purpose we need what now, databases. Okay, Rohit, Roshit Rao. So Roshit Rao, this is not a lag. It is the information I'm providing to people. Okay. So this is not a lag here. Okay, na. So some information that I said now, this is general information we are going to discuss today, because today is the first demo class. Okay, first demo class with general topics will be there. Just general we are discussing. Okay, I'm not doing any lag here. Okay, na. Okay, right. So now this is what I'm saying, that this kind of database help is required. Okay. And the next one is question is what now? Here I said, so front end and back end people I said here. Okay, front end and back end I said now. But can you tell me, so suppose I'm asking to you, now you people are there. Okay, so suppose I want to know that in your, these people, that means you people, whatever it is here. Okay. So tell me how many people are Java students in this? That means, is there any student is going to select any other things or not? So how many people, just give me yourself, how many people are there Java students here? Okay, and remaining other technology people are there. If any other technology people are there, just give me their information. Other than Java, is there any other person? Okay, so why I'm asking this one means, see, I think all of you are having in the chat box. Okay, no? So can you check out your friends also there? Okay, you can check out one to one. Different technology people are coming here. Yes or no? Some students are Java students are there. Somebody Python students are there. Somebody .NET students are there. Okay, somebody networking people also coming to us. C language people are coming to us. Okay, So why I'm asking this question means in that only you can understand that there are different technology people are coming to learning databases. Okay, now. So now you have a question, sir, why? Okay, these many people are, that means different technology people are coming to learning Oracle or any other database means, what is the reason? Why networking person is learning database? Why Java person is learning database? Why .NET? Why Python? Why these people are learning database? Why it is a mandatory for us? It's a mandatory, or else no sir, it's not a mandatory. I came for only time pass, sir. For time pass purpose I came, sir. So that's why simply I'm saying that time pass purpose I came. Or else no sir, we have some reason to learn database. Okay, so the reason purpose you came are learning or not? Yeah. So here the point is observe. So in the question only, you yourself you get some information. Okay, so that means there are so many people are different technology people are coming to us. Okay, but why they're coming to us means, yes, every technology person have some reason why they want to learn a database. Now I was given on my notepad Java, .NET, PHP, Python. Okay, not only these people, even though some people are there like a Selenium people also learning databases nowadays. Selenium people, AWS people. Okay, so if you want to go for UI technology people, okay, now, so there are different kind of people. Okay, we have here what we can say that in our real time. Okay, but this all kind of people, like if you want to say MSB people, Power BI people are there, like a data science people are there. Okay, Hadoop people are there. Okay, so there are different kind of technologies people that coming to learning database means, why sir? Why these many different kind of people are coming to learning database, sir? What is the reason, sir? Okay, so it means everyone coming to learning database means having some reason. Because of reason is what now simple. When you're going to industry, definitely you need to do some database operations in your application. Okay. For example, Selenium people are there. Selenium people, what purpose they are going to do? Testing purpose. But testing people, why sir they need a database knowledge, sir, means they need to write a queries. They need to write a queries, sir. So they need SQL queries to how to write in their applications. So like a data science people are there. They need some database knowledge. They need some SQL queries knowledge. Like a UI technology people, okay, they are designers, but they need a database knowledge. So that means here the point is what now? Everyone they should need a database awareness. Okay, because in any case, when you're working in the real time as a different platforms, in any one case, you must and should be interacting with the databases. Okay, so at that time of or at the time or at the time of situation, we need little bit awareness on database. Okay, how to connecting to database, how to send a request to the database, and after request sending to database, again the database how it was going to responding to us. Okay, these kind of the information minimum awareness we called it. And one more thing, not only for these different people, and you can see nowadays any industry like a private sector or public sector, okay, or it is a IT sector or non-IT sector, okay, banking sectors, any sector, almost every sector people they are using what now, uh, simply we called as a databases. Now if you want to see the banking sector people, see every bank is having a database. Okay, any transport sectors you can see, any financial sectors you can see. Okay, and nowadays you identify even the government sectors also nowadays they're going to maintain databases. Okay, so why sir these are all are moving, these are all are turning into database side means there are some advantages, some futures are there, some flexibilities are there, some compatibilities are there. Okay, so that all kind of things we are going to see in our database, it was very user friendly also we can say. Okay, no, so like this different kind of people, that means in this example only you got one point. What is that means? Database learning purpose, there is no restriction for a student. That means anybody can come and learn databases. The first point you got it from your side only, I didn't tell anything. You people are saying I'm a Java student, I'm a .NET student, I'm a UI technology student, I'm a Python student, means you can understand that our Oracle or our database is learning how many people, how many different kind of technology people are learning. That point is clearly practically in front of you only, you got it. Okay, now. So like this, what I'm going to telling here, databases are, this is the need and necessity of people nowadays. Because of reason, any industry, I said so many examples are giving, banking sectors or transport sectors and hospitals. You can see any big organizations or middle scale organizations. Okay, everyone is going to using database, because nowadays data storage and data manage maintenance is very, very important for every field of person. Okay, now. So where, if you tell me, is there any organization there without database? It's a very less percentage of organization we have it like that. Very less percentage. But remaining, everybody is going to take a online support. That is what you can say, database support. Okay, now that is one thing. And now why is a database necessity and the role is going to increases means nowadays. One more example I want to give it. What is that example means? You all of you know nowadays everything is online. Yes or no? Everything is online. So when it is online means that means every transaction is going to online. So whenever your transactions are going through online means definitely there we require database. Okay. So if you go for 10 years back, 10 years back, how it was means manual operations are very, very less. Manual, that means, sorry, 10 years back, manual operations are very more high. That means every operation, every work we are going to do manually. That means 10 years back, how it was there in the world, 70 to 80% of operations we are going through manually. So at the time, there is no need that much database. There is no need that much help or that much support from database. That is 1 year, 10 years back if you go. But nowadays, what is happening here? That's, it will be reverse, like 80% of transactions, which was going through day by day or whatever it is, every day by day transaction is going through online. So whenever it is going through online transactions, definitely we need some database support. Okay. So here database, why the database necessities increases means the reason is what now? Everything is online. Okay. So nowadays see how the online was there, because it's some simple example. If you want to, for example, you want to purchase, like if you want to shopping, okay, any item, then there is no need to manually go to shop. Online shopping we can do it. My point getting or not? Online shopping we can go to do it. So later, if you want to just like order food, if you want to order food, even though the food is also I can order through online. I don't want to go restaurant. It's not necessary. Just I'm going to sending my request, whatever I want it. The chicken biryani or mutton biryani, fish biryani, prawns biryani, what you want it, that you can order through online. Within 24 hours, it will become in front of your house. Yes or no? Like if you go to next, what is now? So the food was, or any shopping, any item, any electronics items also we can purchase through online. And nowadays, you know that one more very important thing is, and very funny thing is what you know. Nowadays, if you go to see the metropolitan cities are there, in that cities, you can see even though people are purchasing their vegetables through online. See how much funny thing now? Okay, food is ordered online, clothes or any electronics or something. But even the vegetables also, we are going to purchasing through online. It's not need to go to market. There is no need to go to market. Yes or no? So, but 10 years back, if I need to purchase a vegetable, the manually the people are going to market. Okay, but nowadays you just stay at home. You can call, you can order anything through online, which will come to you. Okay, that means what you understand here, every movement, every transaction, every operation is going to performing through online basis. So whenever you are going to through online basis, definitely online means data should be stored somewhere now. Because what you order, your order information must and should be stored it. Then only the other person can understand that so and so customer is order so and so product. If your information, if I'm not store it, then how I can know that which customer is order which product on which day? Okay, so this kind of information definitely I have to manage, maintain, and store. But where we can store, sir, online data? Are you sending data through online application? That online application data where you can store? You can't store into file na. You can't store into books and papers na. So where you can store? You want to store means you need a one more online application we required. That one more online application is called as what? A database. Are you understand my point or not? So that means a user sending data through online application, that online application data, even I can store into online application. That online application is what now? Our database is also one type of online application. That's why the people saying that your databases are two types. What it is, I will tell you in the next class. Okay. So, oh, yeah, I think you listen these words like a OLTP. Like there are two types of databases we have it here. OLTP is a one thing, and the second databases are called as OLAP. Okay, so these are the two types of databases we have it: OLTP and OLAP. So I think somebody knows the stand forms of OLTP and OLAP. First transaction is what? OLTP means what? Online transaction processing. Understand my point or not? First one is what? Online transaction processing. We are going to performing through online transactions data. That online transactions data we need to manage. How I can manage, sir? Online transaction data managing purpose, we need some databases. Okay, now. So like one more type of database we have in our real time, that is called a online. That is called as what now? Online analytical. Online analytical process. Online analytical process. Okay, what is online analytical process? Means analyzing of data. So that means in real time, two types of databases are there. One is we call the online transaction data. How to means analysis. How to do analysis on use amount of data. That is called a big data, large scale data. How I can analyzing. Okay, now. So like for example, we can see data warehousings are there. So data warehousing is comes under what? Online analytical processing of data. That is the best example of data warehouses. Online transaction data means what? Day-to-day transaction. Transaction means what? Operation. For example, banking sectors are there. I think all of you know that the banking sectors, what it was happened, day-to-day transaction data will be going on. Okay, per a day, a customer, okay, how many transactions was done? The transaction is nothing but what? Withdraw transaction, deposit transaction, sending amount from one account to another account, like a passbook issue transaction. Okay, now. So these are all are so many. That means this is called a day-to-day transaction of data. So online means OLTP. It is called as a day-to-day transactions of data which was happened through online. That day-to-day transaction data, how I can manage it, so that managing purpose, we are not using a books and papers now. Books and papers, how to connecting your online application, how to connect to books and papers. Okay, now. So then what we can use here? Databases, we are the best option for us. It's a more compatibility, more flexibility, easy to communicate with the database through online. So there we can one chicken biryani. That is called an online transaction. That is okay. Now you order some laptop. Okay, you purchase some clothes. You order some vegetables. These are called a day-to-day transactions of data. Those day-to-day transactions of data storing purpose. What we required here? We required a databases. Okay, like analytical of data means what I said. Data warehouses. Okay, so that means every day-to-day transactions of data is storing into in somewhere. Okay, that means, for example, monthly data, like yearly data, like a 10 years of data, 20 years of data. So that means the collection of data. Okay, the big data, when we want to process or analysis, then we are using data warehousing. That is called the online analytical processing of data. Okay, so these are two types, but unfortunately this is we are not learning. This is a separate course. Okay, we are not learning. We are learning what now? OLTP learning. We are what we are learning in our session means we are learning online transaction data, how to manage and maintain in real time industries. Okay, through which through databases, through databases. So those databases are so many databases. We have a Oracle database. Okay, we have a Oracle database. I said SQL server database, SQL server database, like a MySQL database. Okay, DB2 database, Sybase, Informix, Ingressus, Teradata, MaxDB, Post URLs. There are so many different types of database tools or database software. So we have it here, and those things we are using to maintain online transaction data. Okay, now so like this, that's why I'm telling that what now when your operations, your transactions, we are going to through do it your online, definitely database necessity will be requiring for us. Okay, that's why nowadays you can see day by day everything we are using database. In our day-to-day life, that 80 percentage of operations we are performing through online only, and remaining 20 percentage only manually we are processing. Okay, but in the future maybe that 20 percentage whatever the manual we are going to depending, that is also converting into online. So that's why when online operations are increases, automatically database value and responsibility role also increase, and necessity also increases. Yes or no? So that is what I'm telling here. These are some little bit information today, whatever we discussed. Like okay, okay, and here one more thing. What is a very important thing is what now we are saying that database is nothing but what, sir, and simply everyone saying that storing data, sir. Okay, this is what that people are telling like this. Okay, now but here I said storing data. What I said, storing data is one of the factor. Okay, fine. Okay, one of the factor is storing data, but the question is, what is my question? Whatever we said data, this data is coming from where it is. That is our question. Data is coming from where it is. Okay, so can you tell me, is there any idea data how it was going to produce? Otherwise data how it was generating, from where it was producing, from where it was generating? Any idea? From users. Okay, one person is telling users. Next. Okay, transaction is nothing but users. Okay. Yes. Okay, so data coming from where it is means, yeah, whatever we are going to do some transactions, operations. So, but every transaction, operation, whatever we are going to performing through, what it is, from where you are going to performing, from we are going to performing from what? Applications. Okay, so data coming from applications, because through that application, the user is going to generating the data. Yes or no? Through that applications, user is generating the data. So that means whatever the data is going to producing by user through an application, that data first I need to store it. Yes or no? What I'm saying here, whatever the user is going to generating data through an application, the data we need to store it. Okay, so that means there are not only applications. Okay, there are different kind of things are there. Okay, so what kind of different types of data sources are there? From there the data how it will be producing. Okay, so application is one type and one data source we said. Okay, so like this there are so many things are there which will be producing, providing, generating data. That what it is, sir? The so many things what, sir? Okay, we will discuss. Next one is what now? Okay, sir, data, some user is going to using some application, some app is using. Through this app and application data is producing, sir. Okay, but this data I need to, what I want to do, store, sir. But storing purpose what we required means, so many people saying that storing purpose we require database, sir. Yes, so database means what? Again the question is, okay, so database is nothing but is what? Database is nothing but what? Memory. Database is nothing but what here? Memory. So that means when user using some application, through that application some data is producing, and the producing of data storing purpose we need some database. So that database is nothing but what? It is a memory. In that memory we are storing some data, we are storing some information. Okay, suppose for example, see, memory is there, then only storing is possible. Yes or no? If you don't have a space, you don't have a memory, where you can store? Tell me your data, where it will be stored? Or your data or your information, where it will be stored when there is no memory? My point getting now? Yes or no? Are you getting my point or not? So we are storing data into database. Yes, okay. So database means what? Simply, it is what? Memory. It is what? Memory. So in that memory, we are storing some data or we are storing some information. So here the point is what now? Okay, here the two things are coming out. As per this two, okay, we have some rules are there. The rule, first rule is what now? Producing data, PD, is less than to storage capacity. Storage capacity means what? Memory. Storage capacity means what? Memory. Yes or no? So this is one rule it was telling by database. Second rule is what now? Suppose producing data is equals to storage capacity. Okay, this is second rule is telling to us. Third rule, what it was telling by database, producing data is greater than storage capacity. Producing data is greater than storage capacity. So now your point is what? How the data is going to produce, we know by apps, by applications. Okay, we said. But storage capacity, I said yes, storage capacity. Storage capacity is nothing but memory. Memory is nothing but database. Okay, now. But these, how many or how much storage capacities we have it as of now? In our real time, what kind of storages are there? What kind of storages or memory sizes are there? Okay, so that we have to check it here. So producing data, storage sizes or storage memory sizes. So both are we are going to comparing together. In this comparison, the people was given three rules. Data which is less than memory, data which is equals to memory, data is greater than memory. Can you tell me if your situation will be like this here, data which is less than to memory, what it was happened? Nothing was happened, no problem. And your data is equals to memory, here also nothing was happened, I can easily manage. But the problem is what now? Your data which is greater than storage capacity. So here what it was occurred, the problem is occurred. Are you clear my point? Are you clear my point or not? So the first rule, nothing problem. Second rule, nothing problem. But when the third rule is come to us, that means you're producing data which is greater than two storages, then here the problem is created. Here the problem is created. And the problem is created, and the problem through what it was happened, yes, we are losing our data. We are losing our data. That means data is overflow. It is called as what? Data is overflow. When data is overflow, the overflowing data we are going to lose. Like how much data we can lose? Okay, this kind of question we can come out, that how it was going to do this problem, how we can overcome this problem. Okay, then what kind of situation solutions are there, so that also we will check it. So here, that producing data storage capacity. So now we have to know what is storage capacity. Okay, how much storage capacities we have it, how much sizes we have it, that we all check it. So the sizes and your data, the both we are comparing. In this comparison we will see these three rules, how it will be working. Okay, and what kind of the third rule is the problem, na? The problem of fix about databases. Okay, so we will see topics about databases. We can go to check it like this. And here one more thing is what now. One more thing is what now. Here I said na, Java people are there, .NET people are there, like a PHP people are there. These are the especially the people. Okay, but here the thing is, Java people are basically learning Oracle database only mostly. .NET people are giving priority for SQL Server only, and Python people, they are going to learning MySQL. So here I have one doubt here. What is my doubt? If you go to any institute, you go to any institute in our Amirpet or SR or whatever it is, you just go to take a Java package. Sir, I don't understand that when I'm taking Java package from any one institute, in the Java package, they're giving Oracle database course, but they're not giving SQL Server and MySQL, sir. Why, sir? In the same to same, if I'm going to any institute and select my .NET package, in the .NET package, they're going to providing SQL Server database, sir, but not Oracle and MySQL, sir. Why, sir? In the same to same, if I want to select a PHP, they're giving PHP with a combination of MySQL, but not Oracle and SQL Server, sir. Why, sir? Anybody identify this kind of comparison, this kind of combination? Anybody identify? Okay, somebody saying that Oracle Java came from same organization. It means MySQL is also same organization, na? Because MySQL also same, na? It is also coming from same organization, na? Okay, so this kind of I don't know, you people have a doubt or not, why the people are going to taking this combination. Okay, na? So maybe some people knows or doesn't know, I don't know it, but why this combination mostly prefer in our institutes or any packages. If you want to go, especially these three packages, mostly we can see in our Amir page. So this kind of combination will be all institutes are giving to us. So what is the reason? Is it mandatory combination? So that means it is a rule or it is a condition like the Java student must and should be learn Oracle. Other .NET student must and should be learn SQL Server. PHP students must and should be learn MySQL. Is there any mandatory? Okay, no. Okay, you are saying that no. If it is no, then why you are learning this combination? Why Java people not coming to SQL Server classes? Java people are going to Oracle classes. Why? .NET people, why they are coming to Oracle? They are, why not coming to Oracle? Why they are going to SQL Server? If it is not a mandatory, yes, good. But why the institutes are providing this combination? So that's what I'm telling you. Somebody have an idea, somebody have a no idea. So why it is means, the reason also we will check it. Okay na? So the first question, this is our question. Okay na? And this is another doubt, little bit confusion of doubt. Okay, and next one is what now? Java.NET PHP I was given clear in, and that means the related databases I show you. Sir, what about UI technology people? What about Python people? What about Selenium people? What about data science people? What about AWS people? What about the thing is Hadoop people? Okay, so what about MSBI people? What about Power BI people? Okay, what about the Tabla people? Okay, so these people, what sir? That means these are not a Java students. These are not a .NET students. These are not a PHP students. Yes or no? So these are other platform students, other technology people like UI, Python, Selenium, data science, AWS, Hadoop, MSBI, Power BI, Tabla. Okay, now these are other now, and these people, sir, these people what they want to learn, sir. These people what they want to learn, sir. UI people, UI student is selected which database, sir. One UI student is select Oracle or SQL or MySQL, sir. Otherwise, Python student, which database is better, sir? Selenium people purpose, which database is better, sir? Like a data science, AWS, and Hadoop, MSBI, Power BI, Tabla. So these people are there. Okay, these people, the which type of database they want to select. Okay, this kind of confusion also there, na? Yes or no? Okay, so this type of confusion also we have it. Okay, so which technology people, which database they want to choose. Okay, now this kind of confusion also we have it. And why Java, Oracle, .NET, SQL Server, PHP, MySQL? Why, sir, this combination? Is it any mandatory or not mandatory? That also we can check. So these kind of the things we need to first clear it. Okay, first my intention is what now? Learning technologies is very easy, guys, and a person can learn any technology. There is no restrictions, there is no conditions, that as per the person interest they can learn anything. But your thing is what now? Before you learning the technologies, okay, first you have to know my technology related courses I want to learn, yes or no? So suppose you selected some Java, some .NET, whatever, what it will be comes under, which kind of courses I want to learn, which is belongs to Java, which is close to .NET. So this is very important thing, first thing, that you have to clear it up. Don't confuse while learning the technologies or while choosing the technologies. Okay, now, so once you choose it, a particular technology, then you can check it. This technology purpose, what kind of things are we required? Which type of course is I need to learn? Which is supporting to us? Okay, this is very important, guys, because the reason is what now? So are you paying some money? Are you spending some time? Yes or no? So my intention is what now? Don't waste your money and don't waste your time. So that's why perfectly you have to know before coming to choosing any technology. First, you have to check, okay, the technology which I selected, this suitable related courses, whatever it is there. That only you can learn. Unnecessary, why you are learning unnecessary, which is not related to your technology, which is not related to your platform. So don't learn it like this. That means I'm telling you, your time waste. Okay, now. So that is one thing. First, to get a clarity. And the next one is what now? So many students are in my regular classes. So many students are asking to me, sir, Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL. Somebody thinking that these three databases are same. Somebody thinking that. Somebody thinking that these three databases are same. Somebody thinking that. But your thing is, Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, three are different. First thing. Maybe in these three databases, we are using language is common language we are using, but some differences are there. So the differences also we should know that. That's why don't confuse that. I'm telling that don't confuse it. Okay, now, for example, one student is there. He need SQL Server SQL actually, because yeah, the point why the student is confused means in Oracle we have a SQL. In SQL Server also we have a SQL. In MySQL is also have a SQL. Okay, now. So the problem is what now? In three databases we have a SQL language. That's why the people confused. So my point is what now? Do you want it SQL in which database? You want it SQL from Oracle, SQL from SQL Server, SQL from MySQL. Are you listening my words? Are you hearing my voice or not? Ah. So yeah, the point is what now? SQL is having in three things. That means in three ways it was having. We have in Oracle, we have in SQL Server, we have in MySQL. Then which one I want to choose, sir? Which one I want to learn, sir? That means this is also one confused question. So many students are confused in this case also, because I know, because so many students are coming to me and asking like this. So that's why it is also very clear. Okay, don't confuse in that. You want it which database SQL you want it, because I'm telling that language is same, but the way of specifications, syntactical specifications are different. For example, simple thing I'm asking to you, Java.NET, almost in core Java, almost in C#.NET, both topics are same topics. My point understand now? In Java programming language, what we are learning, OOPS concept, exception handling, constructors, destructors. Okay, next delegates. Okay, we have a generics or not, I don't know. Generics also one type of concept. Okay, these kind of things are you're learning into core Java. But unfortunately, .NET students also learning same concepts. In .NET also having OOPS concept, constructors are there, destructors are there, exception handlings are there. Okay, later they have a generics are there, delegates are there. So that means here Java student learning core Java concepts, .NET student learning C# .NET language course, that means concepts. Both concepts are same now. Whatever you learning in Java, OOPS, same OOPS concept is there in our .NET also. But if it is having like this, we can say both technologies are same. Both technologies are same. Are you saying that Java.NET both technologies are same? No, we can't say. Why we can't say, sir, means, sir, concepts are same, but way of implementation is different, sir. Yes or no? Yes or no? Concepts are same maybe, but way of implementation is different. That is called as syntactical specifications are different. So that is the reason. Both are learning same concept, both are giving same result, same output, same cause, same intention, same purpose. But we can't say now .NET Java same. That's why what I'm telling here. So here also Oracle SQL, SQL Server SQL, MySQL SQL. It's look like same language we are using in these three databases. But don't think that three are same. For example, Oracle supports some features which is not supported by SQL Server. SQL Server, Oracle supports some features which is not supported by MySQL. Okay, this kind of variation differences also there. That's why my request is what now to all guys. Okay, carefully you have to know SQL. Do you want to learn SQL from which database? First, you have to carefully think and gather some information. Okay, now, and after that, you just choose your databases. This is another question, and these are the three general questions every student maximum they are going to confusing. So why this combination? These technology people, what they want to choose, and this SQL is having in the three different databases. So which you want it? These three very very important, guys, before learning any database. So that's why, so I'm requesting to you all, so first of all, clear your technologies, whatever we are going to choose and what we need to learn. Okay, that all you should be clear it. Okay now. So first to clear this all the things, and then finally you take one final decision. Based on that, you just go to your institute and take that course and happily learn. Okay, so whatever you wanted. Clear up. So, and whatever today I was discuss some information. Okay, this all information, that means, so whatever today, some information I didn't give properly because I'm giving question mark. Why I'm giving question mark means, okay, why I'm giving question marks means that question marks out solution, the question mark solution, what are the question marks I given to you, those questions and those question solutions we can see in the tomorrow class. Okay na. So tomorrow I will give why this kind of all the things whatever we discuss as of now is all. I will give clear information, which technology people, which type of databases learn, this all kind of information I'm giving to you. And okay na, so based on that you have to continue the next level. Okay, thanks guys, and thank you so much. And today